Hanging with Beat Drop Podcast, episode 129. All right, man. So, episode 128, we talked about adapting. Hopefully, this week you found something to adapt to, and I just hope y'all doing great, man. Hopefully, you guys are doing, having a magnificent day, a magnificent week. Hopefully, you guys had a great weekend. And, when this episode comes out, we will know if Lakers, are going to play another game because, we're 0-3 right now, you know what I mean? So hopefully Lakers get that dub. And when this episode comes out, we will continue this conversation of Lakers proceeding. You feel me? All right, man. So we are on episode 129 episodes. We've been in this thing, Hang with Beat Drop Podcast. And it's been quite a journey. Recording these episodes in the studio, at the crib, and just doing it. Hopefully, provide some value, provide some entertainment, some vibes. That's what the purpose of this podcast is. Hopefully we could just help each other out and be in a good place. With that being said, 129, when I think about, all the episodes that I've done, even when I mean, how long have we been doing the podcast? I'm going to say 3 years, around there. I think something like that. But I'm 29 right now, and I'm about to turn 30 in about 3-4 months, September. And, it's crazy because, so the episode, I want to call it the concept of time, el tiempo, because we're dying every day. Yeah, that sounds a little like, damn, B, what that? Hey, calm down. But it's true. Ryan Holiday, on his Twitter, he put, death is not in the distant future. We are dying every day. Now, I know I always talk about how we die every day, and, sometimes it's like, all right, B, we get it. Enjoy your life. Be in the present. I understand that it could sound repetitive and it sounds cliche, but I think sometimes you have to keep, reminding yourself because, I came across some news about somebody close to me that, they lost somebody. And for me, every time I hear that, somebody passes away or or anything like that, or someone's sick, it always puts a perspective, and it sucks, right? Because it's almost like, damn, why does it have to take to that extent for you to appreciate the fact that you woke up today? And Seneca says, life is long if you know how to use it. I think sometimes, we think that we have infinite amount of time. Sometimes what we do with our time is we could overthink, we stress, our current circumstances make it so difficult for us not to worry and not to, put ourselves in a position where we're just like, damn, like, how are we going to get out of this? A Bible verse that I love, who of you by worrying can add a single hour to your life? And I think about how much time in my life I have wasted for overthinking or making a situation bigger than what it really is. One thing that helps me out a lot is knowing that I can't control everything. As much as I want to control things, there comes a sense of peace where I go, okay, I don't control things around me. I don't control people around me. I don't control decisions of the world. What I do control is how I see a situation. I control myself. I control my mind. Even your body, something can happen. You could get sick. You have no control over that. As much as you want to eat well and all these things, like, you just don't control it, but you could control your mind. You could control of how you move forward from certain circumstances. That creates a lot of peace for me. I feel like time is so valuable, even as a father. And I think about, what does Jacob love the most? And yeah, he loves his toys. He loves, my boy loves his French fries. But what he loves the most is time. And sometimes I think about the places we've gone, the things that I've bought him for his birthday, Christmas, whatever. I want to provide damn near the best experiences for him, whatever. What I've always come to realize is that what's most important is time. The time he has with me. That's what we do with that time. Do I provide an actual, quality time for him? We could be sitting on a table together, but if I'm on my phone, there's been times where he's like, hey, dad, like, distracted. I'm like, oh, damn, like, I got to put that to the side. I got to be intentional with my time. A great interview that I enjoyed listening to I think just because as a parent, it was so relatable was the Jay Shetty in the Kim Kardashian interview, because she said kids, she said something along the lines of like kids, they're not aware of your time, and it's so true, because there's times where I could be editing something or I'm on my computer and then it's like Jacob's watching wrestling. He's like, Dad, look, like he's not thinking like, hey, he's my dad's out working right now. He just wants that time. So I think it's so important to maximize our time. I think about how time just flows, right? I think about even right now, I'm like, damn, like we're already in May, right? And I think that if we don't capitalize on the time that's given to us, then we're gonna look back and be like, damn, what if, or I should have. I think about there's something that I wanted to do, and then I remember my parents being like, man, but imagine you would have done that um, a few months ago, you would have been done with that. And I'm like, yeah, that's true. But it's like, I don't want to look back and be like, oh, I could have done this, I should have done that. So, with that being said, you know, I want to feel like, okay, every day that God allows me to wake up, I have another opportunity to go get it, is what I learned from those decisions. You feel me? And what can I do now with the time that I currently have to become better? That's pretty much all I wanted to kind of talk about today. I don't want to take out too much of your time. Anyways, I was thinking about that a lot this week. Just the concept of time as I go on my walks, and I think about you have to be patient for things and you have to maximize your time. So it's like it's like a paradox. It's so weird how it's like, okay, you want to be patient for things, but then you want to maximize your time. So I think that's the constant journey that we're in. And I think we're never gonna, what's the word I'm looking for? Master it. But I think it's just the fact that we're doing what we can to really maximize our time, be patient with what God has in store for us. And I think everything will take care of itself. So yeah, episode 129. Let's be great today. Let's have a beautiful day, and we're not perfect, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We're just all in this world trying to figure it out, man. I always say that because it's like there's days where it's like I look and I'm like, damn, bro, you could have been a lot better today, dog. And then there's days where I'm like, oh, that was good. And I think it's just those building blocks that create some peace in your life. You feel me? Hanging with Beat Drop Podcast. Y'all take it easy. Love yourselves, like yourselves, praise your mind, praise the Lord, all that good stuff. God bless, man. Peace.